to high, transition. Woo! Woo! And since this is mostly a Mozart day, pure vowels on A, E, O, U, 5-note scale. Ready? Going down. Starting on veal, veal, veal.
Veal, veal, veal.
Okay. It'll be veal. Veal, 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 veal.
Veal, 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 veal. Veal, 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 veal. Veal, 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 veal. Veal, 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 veal. Veal, 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 veal. Vio, 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 vio. Vio, 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 vio. Vio, 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 vio.
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do the repertoire, Dallas?
Ave verum quoque.
Yeah, here we go. Good. Everybody have a seat. So what I need for you to do, Dallas, is I need more point in the ictus. So a little more sense of, you know how we've talked about inevitability
Right.
and predictability? And everybody remind me, how do we decide inevitability and predictability? Change of direction and speed of the hand. That's right. And so and remember that the ictus itself is actually such a small little part of the moment, right? We need to know what the ictus is going to be a long time before it gets there. And so that just shows that speed, and that so let us feel where that's heading to, Dallas. And so it feels a 1, 2. There's a hesitation as you come down. The speed is too slow,
Okay.
and the change of direction is not always right. No singing, just Bryson and Dallas. Here we go. Yeah, but now so the speed needs to be even, Dallas. So it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Yeah, let me show you how far that hand goes up in the air. See how you want to get there too soon? Right. And then you stop, and then that's the so. Yeah, just start us for us. Everybody sing together right at the beginning. One and 2 and 1 and 2. Ave, Good job. And everybody, you see how important that is, that top of the beat. And so it isn't a matter of ictus. It's a matter of every point of that so that we can feel and know where the ictus is. If we need the ictus to be able to know where it is, then we have troubles, right? But that doesn't mean we don't do ictus. That's just another data point where we're confirmed everything we do. Good job, Dallas. Nice improvement. All right. So it's Donnie time.
Yep.
Yes, Donnie is Lacrimosa.
I find such a good give that one of the good sessions.
Oh, addition?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but not free.
I don't know. In the exhibitors need not good, but not as good. This is your moment to shine, okay?
Everybody find it? That's good.
to measure.
That's good.
Let's go measure 20.
All right, Donnie, finish the last two bars and make a better
I
transition.
got it.
You know what? It's so hard for us to think about the future, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when you're holding those last two bars, your thought should be, what am I doing when I stop? And I'm not going to stop until I know. Which means you might hold that extra bar longer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you do that with high school kids or middle school kids, they'll check out. Yeah? Do that last two bars and then do a transition for us. On the evaluation forms for EdTPA that we do, or for TaskStream for the student teachers, 2 full questions are about just your quality of transitions, because we know from public school teaching that that's where all is lost and great disaster occurs in the transition. All right, here we go. Last 2 bars.
Good. Let's go to measure 20.
That was great. This time, don't look down. Do it again, one more time. And so I'm using this as an opportunity for Donnie. But if your eyes go down, it's an exit cue, in a way, from focus. The minute we look down, people go, oh. But look what happens this time when Donnie looks at you and tells you where to go. If you're going to look down and see where you're going, do it during the last 2 bars where you figure it out. I've been known when I know it, then to start looking around in the music while they're singing. Because when they're singing, they're busy. Right?
Yeah.
It's the transition. Or as the Germans say, the Übergang.
Okay, let's go to measure 20.
You look down.
I know I did. Well, I
Don't
went
look down.
like this, but then I went.
I know. So
It's
it's
really
the
hard,
look.
so I was like, I
It's
don't
the
know.
looking down that is a cue to everyone in the room that I'm not going on. And it really is true, and everybody does it, not just you. I do it, you do it, but we're gonna get you not to do it. Last 2 bars.
Okay.
So let me ask you, who are you gonna look in the eye the minute it finishes, so you don't look down?
I'm looking at you.
Jeremy.
To yourself.
Okay. Yeah, and talk to Jeremy and say, go back to measure 20, whatever you're gonna say.
Just Jeremy though. Everyone else don't.
Last 2 bars. Only reason I'm doing this is because this is so hard. And Kimber Parker is amazing at this.
Oh, thank you.
It's right there.
Ready? Shake your shoulders up. So I need to do this. Jeremy.
Yes.
We're gonna go to measure, and then I look down. So
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. I know how hard it is.
Yeah.
And I thought, first of all, I think your conducting was awesome today. And you're still putting a little bit of shoulder tension in that, but you've taken your knees out of it. You've taken so many things out of it. I mean, it really is really, really good. We just have a minute or so, and I'd like us to consider how we make an 8th note, okay? Go to where the great 8th note is. So like maybe a bar 5. Ooh, whoa. su. First of all, sing for us how long those notes go in your mind.
워, 레, 수,
Okay.
제.
I like that gesture's great. Conduct like that.
Okay.
Right there. Yeah. Was that longer than you intended?
Nope.
Oh, then the conducting was perfect. They were singing that in response to your gesture, not to your example, because I think they sang it longer than your example, which is okay. I have no problem with that. I was just making sure that they were doing what you wanted because they were doing what your hands were doing. Do that again. That was awesome. So what he's doing is he's controlling the duration of the note with his hands rather than having to like just yell about it all the time, right? This is a really powerful part of conducting if you can show something like that in your hands rather than trying to get all 40 people to remember how long that eighth note goes, right? Here we go. Now no shoulders and arms, but no shoulders. Yeah, very good. So imagine if you were a cellist, okay? And by the way, that was pretty good, but I want to draw attention to it, okay? So I'm not really telling you that you did badly.
Yeah, I was thinking of the cello.
Yeah, but a cellist would not go, right? They would use, right? But it would be divorced from the shoulders. Because if they did shoulders, it would be scratchy, right? But they want to get a good connection and then flow, right? Last time, think about that flow in the arms, but not the tension in the shoulders. It was pretty good, but you can do better. Here we go. Re.
Oh, the actual. Yeah. Okay.
Re.
Oh,
Yeah, you're good. Oh, good. Yeah, we better move ahead. That was awesome. And so you probably felt less powerful. But I think we could all agree that you're not going to get the harshness of tone, where we use those shoulders. That was awesome. Good Donnie. All right, who's next?
Cleo is.
Oh, it's Cleo time.
The tense.
Oh, we should have. Never mind. We should have reversed it.
Yeah, that's right. We did this last time.
Yep.
Failed twice. Why fail once when you can fail twice?
That's our motto.
Here we go. Quickly. Find it.
All right, y'all ready? Yeah. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Okay. All right, page 3. Let's go to page 3 at letter D. And it's similar to what I worked on last time for each section where the bass tenor come in and then the soprano alto echo kind of come in afterwards. Make each of those sections a little bit louder than the last one, and also phrase within those. So it's not just the same within it. So get louder each time you do it, and then within as well. All right.
So that was really, really good. And the time to look at your music was when people are singing. And why is that? Because they're busy. They're doing it, right? But when we're between, we have two choices. We could ignore the conductor or pay attention. Right? We can disengage or we can engage. It's the key moment when we make a stop. And here's the thing is the better you are at making stops, the more you can stop. And stops are awesome. Why are stops awesome? Stops are when we teach, we get feedback. But if people are going to ignore us, then you can't stop. You're better off just having them mindlessly sing if they're just going to ignore you when you stop. And so getting good at stops is a key part of teaching. Yeah. Where were you going?
I want you to focus on letter D on page 3, but we're going to start from the beginning.
All right.
Yeah, might as well. Get that. It's fun at the beginning, kind of.
I think it's fun.
It's intense. We've got to get, excited for life.
Look at Jeremy. Don't worry about the piano. Just look at Jeremy.
Jeremy?
He's the bass. You can trust Bryson to come in, but you need those basses to come in, right? And you'll always be in the world to be able to trust your accompanist a little more than your singers, right?
Yeah.
And that's okay, because you need someone to help out. Can you make more of an arch between beat 2 and 3? So you go 1, 2, 3, more height, more tall. Don't worry about distance.
Okay.
Worry about tall, and then who comes in on beat 3? Or 4, they'll do a better job.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
One more time. Yeah. Did you guys see the difference in that? They're trying to get their notes right. Do you see the difference in that? So, what does more height do for it, based on what we know about inevitability and predictability?
Yeah.
By making it taller, we show more of a change of direction. If we go straight, there's no change of direction. There's just direction, right? And by putting a little height in it, we can see where the change of direction, which tells us where the ictus is going to be if you're conducting rhythmically. Does that make sense to everybody? And I think all of us really struggle with beats 2 to 3 and wanting to kind of go like that as opposed to, remember, you don't have to go way over here. It can just be right here. Because you do 1, 2, 3. It only has to be about this far away from beat 1. You know what I mean? Because it isn't where it lands that's matter. It's that movement. Okay, here we go. One more time. Oh yeah, that was awesome.
What was that?
That was awesome. And so, it was me being excited, Cleo. And so what happened was they were able to show that eighth note on foo better.
Yeah.
One, confuta, and bum. Confuta, right? And before the foo was just sort of all at different spots.
Okay.
Even though there's only one person really singing that. But, okay? Do it again, but I won't stop.
Okay.
Everybody listen for the quality of the foo.
Quality of the foo. Line of the day.
Do you notice that slows down?
What?
Do you notice that slows down?
Yeah.
Does that drive you crazy?
Not as crazy as you listen to me.
So, how do we get them not to slow down?
By not slowing down myself.
Well, you're not slowing down, they're just not following you.
I don't know.
So, change of direction and speed of you. Do bum pee dee dee. Don't listen to them. Conduct that 1 and 2 and 3 and okay. Start start their vocal. Vocal may. Two, T, and 2 and there you go. Yes. Did you see where the ka went? Did you see where the ka went? Volcame. It was that change of direction that shows where that eighth note is. It's the ka. Okay, do it one more time, and then I have to move on. Yes. All right. Now, didn't that feel better?
Yeah.
To not feel like, oh, they're slowing down. What do I
Yeah.
do? Right. It's that boom bam beep.
Okay.
Okay. Good job. Well done. All right. We are rocking and rolling. What do we have here? It's Christina time.
Yes.
Tenebrae.
Fachesund.
Sorry, this is the 5-day, and the 5 day is always a little challenging to get to do when the day we have 5 people. I'm better at 4 people,
I'm better at
and not ripping off the 5th person.
money back.
That's right. Refund.
Always.
You owe me money.
Hey. It's the very last one. It's hiding.
Well, no, but I put it in.
A different order.
G, didn't I?
Oh,
It's just
Starts
2
on page
pages.
1.
Oh, it's the one before this. Found it.
it's just hiding. That's all. You're blind.
Smart ass.
the last line on first page, on Edme's.
Now that you know what you're going to do,
We're gonna try it again.
let's try that again. I know it's the hardest thing. And it's one of those important things you teach in conducting that has nothing to do with moving your hands. Okay? So hold the last chord, stop, and tell us what you just told us without looking down.
Okay, let's go back to measure 29 at Edme's.
That was great. You look down, but I know how hard it
Yes.
is. But I'll let you keep going, okay?
Okay. Eyes.
Start one more time. On it.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you one, come in on two. Ready?
Okay.
Wait.
So swing away. Away.
Yes.
And. Do that one more time and feel a little more sense of lightness in your wrist, okay? One more time. Same thing on that. And we'll try to get, and put your hand down there and just make a tiny little push that can go out. Go. If you do too much, then it'll double prep and everyone in the room goes, right, do I come in? And that's what we don't ever want people to feel like. Lightness and ease. Can you try less ictus on it? Less ictus for this piece. So be more concerned about a movement of arm and less concerned about how hard you hit the beat, okay? Swing away.
Yes.
It's an old movie. I won't tell you the story right now. Light wrist. There you go. Yeah, and did you hear that we did an accent now? And what's the definition of an accent? And what happens after an emphasis? Okay. Right. An accent is defined not by its hit, it's defined by its decay. And it's the opposite of a phrase. Nothing wrong with an accent, unless of course you want a phrase. And then you've not done one. Okay? Okay, one more time on that, and then I've got to go to Jeremy or he's not going to get time to conduct.
Well, you might bring donuts again.
That's right.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
There you go. Careful the accent. There you go. So let me just say that the inevitability of your beat was hugely increased since last time. So much that I asked you to decrease the accent of that, okay? So that's a huge, huge step forward in your conducting. Good job, Christina. All right, Jeremy. But I wanted to give you something new to work on, so that. We're just doing the introit, not the Kyrie.
Yeah.
I know, it's just that we should have given it to a second person is what I should have done. Next time. Next year.
Introit's his number one record.
And maybe we should just study the whole Requiem in this term. Wouldn't that be fun? Let's do the whole piece?
That would be really fun.
Maybe next year.
Oh,
Not this year, because
we're a little busy.
it's the last week of class.
Let's do it right now. Right now.
Go back to page 2, bottom of the page. Just from the 2T there. At measure C.
That's good.
Go there.
Jeremy, too much here, not enough here. And you already are so muscular here that just emphasizes that.
Alright.
Okay? That was a compliment, muscular here. Lower. Yes! Exalti, exalti,
Oh, I'm sorry, please keep going.
Try that one more time. I was confused about where you went to and what was going on.
Yeah, I do it.
Okay.
Just give Bryson a starting point.
Just a D. Yeah.
Here, Jeremy. Yes. Not here. Here. Do that S. Make the S shorter. And then I let it go. East. Just take it up and go like this and like flick a drop of water off and go like that. More prep. Yeah. S's are hard, and they're the consonant that most likely makes our choir sound bad, right?
Nice.
Yeah. All right, good Jeremy, good everybody, good Bryson. Everybody, if you don't know Julio's over here. Say hi, Julio. I think everybody's met him because he was in Bell Voce, he was in chamber choir, he was in My Singers Stay, right? Yes? Yes.
Busy day. Busy day.
Every day is busy.